Hello and welcome guys to this new series of Blazor. Today I am going to talk about routing and page redirecting in Blazor. You can find this complete session chapter note inside my blog. I will give this blog link and chapter link in the video description. Please check it out. So this is the third session of Blazor. In previous session I saw how to create a Blazor server app, how to add a single new page and how to integrate some YouTube code. Today I am going to talk about routing. Before starting the session guys, to create a meaningful video, it required a tons of effort. If you like my video, give me a like. It really encourages me to do more. And don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. So, as if all .NET program, our Blazor program also have program.cs file and it contain the main method, means .NET program run with main method first. In main method you can see here it is calling one create host builder. Using host builder here it is calling web builder dot use startup. So startup means you can see startup.cs. You can find lots of configuration here. So we will see one by one later in our later videos. So for today, check with app.use routing and app.use endpoint. So here you can see endpoint.map Blazor hub, means when this line executed, our Blazor server is ready for the request. Next, endpoint fallback to page host underscore host. So go to pages, you can see underscore host. So here you can see CS HTML. So you can have your MVC Razor view inside Blazor application also. Here you can see some style sheet are added, some JavaScript is added. If the application has error, it will execute. If not, if the application has working properly, it will run the type of app. So you can see app is this one. If you click on this, it will go to app.razor class. So in app.razor class, you can find only one node, that is called router. So here again you found node and not found node. So found node, in found node, if any proper specific designated URL is there, it will go to that main layout, mean our shared layout. You can see main layout.razor. If some invalid URL will come, then it will come to this not found part. So let's go to our Blazor app. Here type something, anything. So you can see, sorry, there is nothing at this address here. So let's add something here. And rerun this. So if I type now anything which is not present in the application, so you can see it's added 404 not found. So whenever our server find that particular URL is not found, it will run this part of code. Next, in our previous session we see how to add one YouTube pages and how to redirect through it. We did this particular pages and added one HTML screen. So today we are going to add one more page, book. Here I added this page, book, and I want to redirect some to other page. So let's go to the book page, close everything. So here you can see book.razor. So here it is added the URL. Next I want a separator. Here I want a anchor, means I want to see some link. So book name I am giving C# in depth. It's written by John Skeet. Okay, so here href just as HTML. So I'm going to add one more page, and I'm going to redirect from this href part. To add, first stop this application, one more razor component here. Let's say book details, add. So here I want to add the, like, here details. So here the URL. So no need to create one folder inside the pages or give the URL. You can directly mark the URL by in the page syntax. Here I want to show something, right? Give some separator. Here I want to store my ID. So I will show how to show ID. Now this book slash details I'm calling from this book page. So you can just run the application. So you can see it's coming to this one. So now you can see this particular URL. How I want, let's say I want same URL with a different book. Let's say stop the application. I have one more book here. Edition 2. Here I want to redirect to a different URL. So we can have in same page we can have book details. So here it will come to book details. So we can have multiple route in same Blazor page. Now run the application. So you can see it is coming book slash details. Go to again this. So it is book details. So in single page we can have multiple route. What will happen if we give the same route? Let's say I'm giving book only book and rerun this application. So we have the route of book here. Again I'm giving the route for book in the details page. So what is the error? Or it is running properly? You can see we cannot have ambiguity coming. We can have single same route in multiple pages. So delete this. Next, how to give parameter? So for here you can just keep flower bracket here. Let's say book ID. Okay. Next, for catching that parameter you have to give public string book ID, declare a properties with attribute parameter. So this one I'm going to show here. So now I don't need this one particularly. I'm going to comment this. Here I want to show book ID equal to 10. Run the application. So you can see this parameter is coming here. So in this way we can send query string parameter through HTML. So now let's go with our button click. So button click, you can see counter button, how it is clicking. I'm just going to copy paste this code first. Go to counter page. We have a button here. I want to add one more, give a break. So navigate, I'm just keeping a redirect. So in case of code, say detail, call this method in the onClick. Next, how to redirect in code part. For that we need to inject navigation manager. Inject navigation manager. Let's say I'm giving navigate. Now here we can give navigate dot navigate to it will take a string parameter. So here I am sending, let's say 20. Now rerun the application. So here I did some dependency injection. I'm in the coming session I'm going to detail about this dependency injection, how we can work on this dependency injection. So you can see, so here one HTML link, you can see in the left hand side corner localhost coming. So it is coming book ID 10. Back it, click on redirect. So you can see it's book ID 20. So in this way, either we can redirect through HTML or either we can redirect through our C# code. So this is all about routing and redirecting. In my coming session, I am going to show dependency injection. So guys, please stay tuned. Thank you very much.